Hello, dear friend. Welcome to Tarot Plus. Thank you for visiting my channel. I hope that you glean something that is useful from our reading here today. Now, I did receive some channeled images as I was preparing for this reading. So I'm going to pop those onto the screen now, and while you're looking at these images, I'm just going to deal out some cards for this reading. So the first image is of a man and a young person, and the words that came through with this reading, there was a lot of heaviness on the child and a lot of weight on the shoulders. That's what I felt as I was drawing it. And I had to pull a card to go with this to see what was going on, because it felt like sadness. And the Five of Cups came up when I pulled the cards for that one, but it came up reversed. So that would indicate that the sadness is lifting. It's still there, but it's lifting. The second image is two people in a teacup. So that might mean something to somebody. And the third image is that of a log and a sprout, a sprout of leaves coming out of the log. It almost looks like one of these Christmas cakes with the Yuletide log, but I don't want to identify too much or say too much about the images, because the images are meant to attract or spark something in somebody specific, so that they hang around for the reading, so that you hang around for the reading to see. You may have asked a question and the answer may come up in this reading. If you do not connect in any way with these images, don't worry about it, because this reading is still for you. Otherwise you wouldn't have landed on this page. But specifically, the images are for somebody that has asked a question or is looking for an answer on something, and that should come through in this reading. Anyway, those are the images. There's 3 of them. And like I said, while I was talking, I was just dealing out some cards to set this reading up. So let's begin. We shall see what the energy is of this reading, and it is the Lovers. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. And you can see the color green. That is the heart chakra when it's green or pink. And we can see that you're being watched over by the Archangel Raphael. So that is the energy for this reading. So now let's see what's going on. First, we will look at the past, present, and future. Okay, so King of Cups reversed in the past, Knight of Wands reversed in the present, and 8 of Swords in the future. So the King of Cups reversed could represent somebody in your life that may have blocked their own masculine love from coming through, or it could be yourself that you feel slightly off center with your emotions. Like the King of Cups, when he's upright, he is, it could be a she, but this is the masculine version of the cups. The archetype being the king is the masculine side of things. So it's just a different flavor of the cups, but it has to do with emotions. So the emotions may have been blocked, and that was in the past. And now, like the King of Cups is very secure with his emotions. So it might have been a bit of a shake-up somewhere there. So in the present, the Knight of Wands reversed could indicate that you're being tempted to do something without thinking it through all the way first. You may be thinking about jumping into something that might not be the right thing for you, or just jumping ahead without making any specific plans. And if you do that, you may find yourself trapped and you're in your emotional prison. So if that happens, just think of these swords here. This is the Eight of Swords. Think of these swords as it is within your mind, imprisonment, that you're holding something back. Think of each of these swords as having a little stop sign on top of them. And what you need to do is to get out of that trap is to pull out the swords, pull out the stop signs, so that you can break yourself free, because you're not trapped there. It's just your mind playing games with you to keep you trapped and to keep you there. So as it moves towards the future, you may want to let your emotions come to the surface a little bit more. We can see the moon in the background, and the moon is all about your emotions, but they could be deep down inside of you, deep down down inside your core. So you kind of have to work towards letting them come up. And as you can see, the reflection in this card in the water, it may be a time to do some introspective work on yourself and combine the masculine and the feminine and the youth within yourself. So the advice is to focus on your strength. And and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is actually the Strength card and the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Strength card, the person, the maiden in the Strength card, has the ability to persuade those around her with gentle persuasion. So focus on that. And if this is meaning to yourself, then use the gentle persuasion rather than brute force to work towards what you really want. And it takes that strength inside of you to pull it forward. And your strength, this is the Strength card position, right opposite what you are to focus on. So the Strength card and your strength is you have the ability to move things forward. You have the strength to move things forward. So good luck is coming your way. You just have to apply a little bit of, give it a little bit of a nudge, which could be why this Knight of Wands is showing up as in the current position. So rather than jumping into something too quickly, take the time to sit with your thoughts and with your emotions, with your feelings, and think about the best way to take that fire that is inside of you to nudge that wheel of fortune forward so that you are bringing good luck to yourself. Now, what is coming up next for you is the Hanged Man and the Five of Wands. Wow, this is good. So what you're going to get into as you free your mind up and you start getting into your emotions and setting yourself free from that mind jail is the Hanged Man keeps still and makes the plan and looks within. There are some versions of the hangman or the hangwoman or the hanged person where they're actually represents Odin, and Odin has the one eye open and the one eye missing, and that can be interpreted as the eye that's missing is looking within and the eye that's open is looking around the exterior. So as you're doing that, you're going to come up to the Five of Wands. And the five is all about changes, challenges, obstacles, things that you want to do, but they might be difficult. You have to fight for them and then challenge yourself to see what to do, how you're going to do what you want to do. And that is perfect because you're going to be able to turn the Knight of Wands right side up by doing this, by setting your mind free, taking the time to be still, look at things from a different perspective while you're gently persuading your good fortune to come your way. And then when you have this challenge of your energy, of your passion, where you want to place that passion, that's where your five card is going to come in. So think of the fives as a teeter-totter, or those things you sit one on each side and you rock up and down to try and find that balance. That's where you're going to be as you break yourself free into this new stage that you're coming upon. So then, what are your next best steps? Okay. That is the Fool reversed and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you're getting ready to move into a whole new area, a whole new path, a whole new area, a whole new goal. And the Fool, which is 0, is showing up reversed to say you're heading in the right direction, but don't take the steps yet. Think about that planning stage. Think about where you want to head. Don't just jump and go, even though you feel like it. Look at things from a different perspective, and you will be able to set yourself free from this mind prison that you're in. And you're going to be able to look at things from a different perspective with the Hangman. And then you're ready to challenge that teeter-totter, whether you're going to go up or go down, whether you're going to go forward or go backward. And the thing to keep in mind, as you get to this Fool card and you get ready to take, you're ready to go right side up. You're ready to start this new journey. It's there. It's in your mind. You're just not quite ready to jump in yet. So make the plans. And the Four of Pentacles reverse. Now, right side up, it looks like everything is carved in stone, but it's not. We have a little bird here. The bird has the ability to look at things from a higher perspective, which, if you combine the Hangman with the bird, you can loosen up that grip you've got on yourself Four of Pentacles as an advice card in the reverse is indicating that you need to loosen up a little bit, to let go a little bit before you jump into this new journey. And that way you'll feel safer, you'll feel more grounded, and you'll be able to move forward. Now, what you're afraid of, this is the fear position here, is kind of going out into the world. You've been trapped first, heading towards this, or been in this trapped state for a little while. So you may be afraid to go out into the world with all the things that you've been learning, because the Hermit is really about learning. Visualize going into a really long, secluded labyrinth. You went in there and you started learning all of these things about yourself, and you're going around the labyrinth and you're collecting wisdom, collecting knowledge, collecting experience while you're in this labyrinth going around. And that is the Hermit. That is what the Hermit does. But now you are ready to come out of that labyrinth. But that scares you a little bit, because you learned so much in your solitude, in your time to yourself, that it became very comfortable there, and you may be afraid to step out into the world. And that is where the Eight of Swords may be affecting what you do next, because now you've trapped your mind into this feeling of not being able to go out and share these beautiful gems that you learned while you were in that labyrinth. And in order to incorporate that fear and transmute it, what you need to do is the Ace of Cups reversed, which means you take that love and apply it to yourself. This is a gift from the universe, but you have to give yourself love before you can share it with other people. So you need to take these streams of love and all of the wisdom that you have picked up in that labyrinth and love yourself. It's very important to love yourself and replenish your energies and take care of yourself before you can help others. So you may be heading to a journey that has a healing aspect to it, which is why you need to have that healing for yourself first, and then the Fool will start turning upright for you. But you are on this path where good luck is coming your way. You just need to refine some of the ways that you talk to yourself and set yourself free from this mental anguish that you've trapped yourself in. And you don't have to do it all at once. Everything takes time. Everything has its cycles. The moon has a cycle. So perhaps on the next new moon, you can make the intention to pull out some of these stops or these swords that you've placed on yourself, so you can take that different perspective, challenge yourself to balance out the teeter-totter, come out of the labyrinth and share this beautiful gift that you have with other people. But in order to loosen up and be able to do that, you really, really, really have to love yourself first. So it could go back to this King of Cups being reversed. Is you could be denying yourself that beautiful, big, giant hug that makes you feel safety. a harbor from the storm that has happened around you. So apply that to yourself before you go jumping into anything, and take your time, and then you will step into this new path, this new journey, this new aspect of your life ready. And you will do a beautiful job helping other people with all of the things that you have learned about yourself and around yourself, and you'll be able to do it with strength, because you will replenish your own needs before you go and give all of your energy away to somebody else. So that concludes our reading for today. This is a beautiful, beautiful journey that you are on, and you definitely need to take care of yourself. You need to love yourself and give yourself the heart that you need in order to move forward. Okay, so that is everything. I hope that you were able to glean something valuable from this reading for yourself. And come back again soon. And I wish you a wonderful day. Bye for now.